welcome back to another community game, and we are playing on TOS Mountains. Some of the players are going to go out extremely early. You start with 3 villages to start with, and we have deathmatch resources, fast speed as always. We start in the Imperial Age. Population is going to be 300. They're going to put down their buildings right away. Who is going to get eliminated within the first 5 minutes of this game? We have 5 players on the top, it looks like. Oh, actually, all the players start on the top. There is a town center in the middle as well. And yeah, this is going to be great. This is a 3-player map size also. So here we go. Barracks is coming down. We have J-Red Deathmatch. He's the he just started his Deathmatch channel. I'm going to put a link on the top right here. You can watch his videos. Very good videos. But he's starting to practice a little bit more Deathmatch, so he's a little more experienced here. By the way, all the players that are 1600 level did choose civs. The 3 players that are 1800 level were not able to choose civs. They picked random. So we have Development. He picked random. He picked Mongols. And here comes the Huskarls from J-Red Deathmatch. Goths is his favorite civilization. He's got some videos on the Goths. I recommend you check it out, particularly on the Huskarl as well. So these villages are going to get away scot-free. J-Red did just completely missed it. 2 stables up for Development. Development's town center is all the way on the right side here. He's going to build a castle as well. Over here we have Dreaming Fish. Dreaming Fish playing as the Goths. He's going to take down some of these halberdiers. Nice quick walls from Ode to Death. This is a pro. I think Ode to Death is the 1800 level player, but he's getting his castle up. He's going to go for Jaguar Warriors, which will be great against the Goths Huskarls. Wow, is this an awesome start. We have Red here. Red is also, it's not completely walled in, but this villager will get the barracks up. This is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a 1600 level player. He's playing as the Ethiopians. I believe he chose that civilization. And he's getting out 2 castles. Yeah, 2 castles coming up, but we have J-Red raiding him quite a bit. We have Varendil playing as the Celts. He chose the Celts. He's a 1600 level player. No pressure from Varendil. He's doing pretty well, actually. He's going to put a little pressure on J-Red. J-Red can't get his castle. Actually, he's getting his castle up with this one villager. A lot of nice quick walling for these players. Flory Wari, 1600 level player, playing as the Byzantines. He chose Byzantines. His village is going to go down on the left side, so that's not a good start from him. However, his villages did escape on the right side, and on the right side, there's all these resources, a lot of space, and nobody to worry about. No players to worry about. What player do we not see a lot of? Development's pretty small. The lowest score is Dreaming Fish right now. He's got some villagers sneaked on the right side here. And yeah, it looks like Ode to Death finally did get the castle up. And with the Jaguar Warriors, he'll be able to go up against the Goths. Possibly even, no, probably not the Ethiopians, but he'll do well against the Goths. So top score right now, Ode to Death, J-Red Deathmatch, Development. All of these guys pretty high scores actually. They're all pretty similar. And that's perhaps due to the starting resources that they have. Not always the best to be a high score in Deathmatch, by the way. That means you have a lot of resources not spent. Nice ram coming out from Varendil. He's playing as the Celts. We're starting in Imperial Age, not post-Imperial Age, so capped ram coming out. They will have to research some upgrades. Hawkeye disconnected. He did have some lag and ISP issues. We talked to him before the game, which is a little unfortunate, but hey, 6-way is still a lot of fun, especially with these settings. So he's going to go down. Wasn't doing too well anyway, though. This right side pretty much destroyed. He still had his base on the left side, however. But enough talking about the past. Varendil coming out with his Celtic champions. They do move faster, but these Jaguar Warriors with their obsidian clubs will be able to tear straight through these champions. Here they go. Meanwhile, we do have some trebuchets on the right side here. Huskarl's going to run and going to get sniped down by the castle, however. Might get off of the trebuchet, but however, this castle's going to go down. And notice the hill advantage here. Hill is at the very top. This is called TOS Mountains. That's the name of the map. So here's kind of the mountain in the middle of the map. Sean, why didn't you just play as your Sean account? I would have recognized you. I didn't know you play under Hawkeye. And Jared's still spamming just Huskarls across the map. What happened to his villages, though? There's not anything going on there. I guess he's just building in the middle map. He's trying to get as many Huskarls as he can. He knows how to play Deathmatch, though. And he loves his Huskarls, so... These guys get rid of sandwiching Varendil. Varendil not looking too good. He's going to try to retreat to the bottom here and rebuild. Over on the top side, these Jaguar Warriors doing real great. However, we do have trebuchets out from Dreaming Fish. Going to take out this castle. And who of these 2 Goth players is going to win? That's the question. We need to see some counter trebuchets from Ode to Death. He could potentially lose 4 castles. That would be huge if he lost 4 castles and his town center and all these villagers if these trebuchets continue to do work. Meanwhile, on the top side, Development is the top score, but I think that's a bad thing. That means he's not building. And he doesn't have the strongest position. However, he did random Mongols, which is an extremely strong pick for late game. So he's got a good chance, I think, at this game, if he can hold on. What these hustlers are doing here? Oh, he's got 2 stables. This is where he started. Here comes the Mangonite. They can snipe down a Trebuchet. Tons of Huskarls. Jared is cleaning up. He's cleaned up Varendale here. Gonna clean up Worry Flurry, and now we're gonna see Huskarls versus Mangonite. What are some of the civilizations that are great against the Mongols? Probably the Goths with those Huskarls. However, they are not elite. I've reminded the players this is not post-of start. They will have to upgrade those units. And also we have the purple Goths as well. Yellow laughing a little bit. What's happening? Oh, sneak attack from Varendale, the Celts. William Wallace and his champions. And only regular onagers too. So Jared's going to try to defend this area. There's not really that much to defend. I would just let this go. Try to focus on the middle here. Of course, Varendale does want revenge. Remember, Varendale had his town center starting here, and Jared took it out. However, Varendale, look at his base. He's got his base on the right, and then he's got his base on the left as well. So kind of split. If he can take out these two barracks, though, he can have this whole left corner to himself and really develop himself there. He could have 2 corners of the map. So good chances for Varendale. And on the top side, the Aztecs did prevail. However, it's going to be 2 castles down for Ode to Death, so he did take some casualties. A lot of stone lost. However, it's not going to be anything compared to what Dreaming Fish is going to lose. Dreaming Fish could be out of this game. He's got all of his villagers in this back corner. He's got nowhere to run. Can't get through these through these trees. He's going to have to chop his way through with onagers. He's completely stuck in a corner, though. Oh, he's got a few villagers here. Meanwhile, Teal just trying to hang back here. Byzantines, perfect counter to Goths. Look at all these Civ counters we have. We have the Aztecs countering the Goths, the Byzantines countering the Goths countering the Mongols. And who knows what the Ethiopians do, but we won't find out this game because the Ethiopians player has disconnected. And then the Celts. Celts Siege, going to be decent against Mangonite. Probably going to be decent against the Goths as well if you can get those heavy scorpions out. So a little bit of both from the Goths. From the Celts. Development's going to roam around with his elite Mangonite. See what he can do. Not going to do much here against 3 castles. And Ode to Death might want to think about switching into a different army because Jaguar Warriors won't get you very far. Perhaps Elite Eagle Warriors would be better against these Mangonite. And at this stage, players should be thinking about getting up their economies. We have a lot of villagers of Ode to Death, but we need to see more town centers out from every player here. And that's kind of what we're seeing from J-Red Deathmatch, really focusing on the economy. We have 3 town centers, the Triforce of town centers, the Triforce of power. 3 town centers pumping out villagers real quick. Look at this village! This is what do you think of Byzantines? This is the perfect definition of Byzantines. Just walled themselves in, towers everywhere. It's like the capital of Constantinople. I'm gonna make this my thumbnail. This is great. Someone share that to Reddit. This is a great village in a competitive multiplayer game. Flory Worry. Perfect playstyle. He picked the Byzantines knowing he would do this too. And it's perfect. This is why Age of Empires is such a great game. It lets your imagination go. Dreaming Fish holding on for dear life. He switched into the appropriate unit counter though. These players are smart. A lot of smart players in this game. Hand cannons to counter out the Aztec Warriors. Gonna have to worry about the siege onagers, but we're not there yet. And this castle did go down. Dreaming Fish, these guys are goners. These guys are absolutely goners. They're all going to die. They're all stuck there and they're all going to die against the edge of the map. How sad is that? So who have the best chances at this game? Oh, Varendale got taken out on the right side. That was half his base by 3 Huskarls. Wow. So the right side's done. Varendale's still in this game, but he's not looking too strong. He's got just this little colony on the left. As long as J-Red wants to not attack him, then great. It looks like J-Red is massing up, and he will lose a lot of units against champions. But I think J-Red is going to be determined to take out Varendale in this match. Meanwhile, in the top, we have Ode to Death. Ode to Death hasn't had much development. He's taken out most of Dreaming Fish. However, his economy has not developed at all. We have Worry Flurry, which, look at his base. He just keeps developing out with stone walls. It's great. So we'll check up on Worry Flurry in a while. And then Development, who I think has probably the best civilization. And he's 1800 level too. So don't count out Development. He's got a good chance at this game too. As I'm looking at the size of the base though, and perhaps a little bit of deathmatch experience. I'm going to favor J-Rud, I think. However, still not able to get through this right now. Those Siege Onagers will just melt Huskarls if they get a good hit. Look at this army, though. This is the Mongols' power. Elite Mangudai, Heavy Scorpion, Siege Rams with Drill. All you're missing is the Hussar here. This will absolutely melt through these Jaguar Warriors. These Jaguar Warriors have no chance. Which, by the way, need some upgrades. So is development site set? Is he going to just take out Worry Flory? Not even going to worry about Worry Flory. Look at how Worry Flory, he just builds in layers. This is the next layer in his defense. Oh, nice Siege Onager shots. They're going to take out half those Mangudai. But those Scorpions sure doing work. Jared just going to pick out away a few of these buildings from the Goths player, from the Celts player, my bad. The player's still just developing. This village is still open for Varendale, though, and that should grow into a strong colony as long as J-Red doesn't focus on that. So this is pretty even on the top. I feel like Varendale has a good chance, perhaps, to overthrow J-Red. Although the sim matchup probably favors J-Red. Ram's gonna move in. This could be the end of Ode to Death. Ode to Death has no other colonies from the map. However, huge Siege Onager shots. Look at those shots. Look at the dead bodies. Oh my god. That was incredible. 3 Mangudai can be left. And some nice shots. Nice defense from Ode to Death. But the failure of Ode to Death to develop his base, he's still just stuck in a corner. Meanwhile, development, he is developing in the back. He's got 3 town centers out. And building villages from each of them. Meanwhile, poor Ode to Death, there's even a barracks here. To make sure these villagers got killed off. What was Dreaming Fish thinking going into the edge of the map like this? There was no way he was going to get out of that alive. And that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it for Dreaming Fish. The villagers he had escaped didn't go anywhere. Or they must have died. So this is it for Dreaming Fish. Dreaming Fish is going to be out. Unless he can somehow escape with these villagers. It's actually open here. He does have an onager. He's going to cut through the back. Okay. He's going to cut through the back. He can't run into this castle. He's got to go precisely this way. Perhaps make his way to this corner of the map. This is the problem with the 3-player map size. Yeah, those Ferraris, those fast Mongol Rams, deadly. No progress here. In fact, look at Varendale. He's getting stronger. Every time we check back on Varendale, he's always getting stronger. You know what, J-Red, I think he's focusing on developing his economy. The Goths need a lot of food, of course. Look at the Ferraris. Look at them. Look at them go. Little bit of pressure from Worry Flory, though. Can start working on these castles. We know how much the Mongols need their castles. And look at this army being massed from Worry Flory. If Worry Flory wins this game, he's going to give hope to all those players that build the prettiest base and pretend like it's Sim City. Sim City is actually a legit playstyle with the Byzantines, apparently. And I did mention wonders are allowed, so wonder right in the middle here. That's a potential. Look at how the Celt Siege cleans up, though. Amazing. Let's go to J-Red's point of view. He's low on food, lots of gold and wood, though. And he's at 141 population. The population cap is 300. Going to cake off a few of the Siege Onagers, but those trebuchets are dead. All Varendale needs to add is maybe some rams, and he could really start to threaten J-Red. Especially with this colony in the back, too. J-Red just laughing a bit. Gonna lose a lot in this engagement. So J-Red needs to get his farms up. He's got no farmers. Oh my gosh. So you need farmers to build villagers, and he needs to keep making army too. So what is he to do in this situation? He really doesn't have enough of everything. You need to focus on farming as much as you can. Just all the space right here. Because the food economy is really lacking for him. Let's go over to Varendale's point of view for his resources. A little bit of food in the bank, but he is focusing heavily on farming, and I like that from Varendale. Look at the beautiful farms. They're nothing like my farms. These are the most efficient farms possible. Look at that. That's all going to be farmland, and that's all going to be great for him pumping out those champions. So I think Verendil might take the battle in the south side against J-Red. Despite the advantage. Look at all these farms. That is going to be great. Meanwhile, the Byzantine army strikes. Development, which was probably once the strongest player in the game, getting double teamed. Suddenly, Dreaming Fish is going to decide to put up a fight. Can Dreaming Fish actually make his way out of this corner? I counted him out too early. He's just been pummeled from 2 players, and now it's time for him to fight back. Gonna take it with the Rams. Bring in the Elite Huskarls as well. Since this is Deathmatch, he's still got a lot in the bank, I bet. 5,000 food left, although no gold. Might want to use a market. Meanwhile, Ode to Death did survive the push from Development, and now the tables have turned. Looks like Development is going to be the player, which might get out of this game. A few villagers here. These villagers are going to go down, most likely. There's a single cataphract here, which Worry Flory is not going to let this mining colony go unpunished for taking his gold. And that might be it from Development. I think Development's going to be the second player left out of the game. Where is Jared getting all of this food from? Well, he's got none in the bank. He's running out of gold, too. So he's running on, what is the phrase? Running on empty? He's running on empty when making all these Huskarls. Gotta not attack those siege workshops. Gotta focus on the Scorpions and raid that economy. Let's team up Orange. He owns all of the map. Gray's saying, where is he? I think they're just saying a team up against Worry Flory. Look at Worry Flory. He's going to build another layer of wall. So some players thinking about creating an alliance. I can't be sure who against. The top player in this game, I think, is clearly Verendil. Verendil's really focusing on his economy, which is what you need to do. Maybe Flory Worry. Might come down to a war between those two. However, Development's not looking great at all. Those Megadai getting eaten up by the Huskarls. Man, what a great game this is. What a great game. Jared finally getting those farms up in the middle of the map. Oh, what a beautiful picture this is. I love Age of Empires. Such a beautiful game. And now J-Red resorted to Light Cavalry because I don't think he has any gold, even for the cheap champions that the Goths have. Did Development save any villagers? He's got 2 villagers. I don't know if he knows these guys are alive. These guys are so essential. Let's go over to Development's point of view. If Development wants to win this game, he needs to keep these 2 villagers alive. These 1 villager's alive. He needs to keep this 1 villager alive. Dreaming Fish is going to call it GG. Oh, he's getting pummeled from the siege just on the left side. He's got Development still has a sizable army in the middle, so no space for Dreaming Fish, and he's going to be eliminated. Meanwhile, J-Red's score continues to drop. Really focus on trying to get those farms up. This would have been great farming land. I know I'm speaking like we're talking about Farming Simulator, but it's so important to get up your economy. So we have J-Red just hanging on, Ode to Death just hanging on, and then the 3 superpowers in this game. Worry Flory, Worry Flory, Verendil. Actually, just those 2? Those are the superpowers. Maybe Development if you could rebuild. Yeah, he has a town center, so Development can rebuild. My bad. That was his original town center. So will Verendil be able to put the nail in the coffin to J-Red Deathmatch? It's actually just J-Red, but J-Red Deathmatch is his YouTube channel. And finally, the sandwich from Verendil. What? Jared's like, I thought this was safe down here. I thought this was safe. I thought I took this out earlier. Wrong. Here comes the heavy Scorpions. Champions right into the farmland. Not looking good. Peace Blue. What is Development doing? He's running into a cast. He's running into the army of Worry Flory. What are you doing, man? And Siege Onager chopped through there just so they could do that. Wow. Needs a little more army in the armor on the cataphracts. But there we go. There's the power of the Megadai. But I think that that number of hand cannons might be able to clean it up. Megadai are so strong, though. Yeah, there you go. That's J-Red Xing around the map. J-Red is calling for help against Orange. That's what he's doing. He's Xing where Orange's location is, and in the back too. Look at the map control that Varendil has. If he takes out J-Red Deathmatch, Varendil will have about maybe half the map. Meanwhile, we have about a fourth of the map for Worry Flory, and between the two, we have Development and Oath to Death at about a fourth of the map. Hey, thank you, Nelford, for hosting my stream. Thank you so much. We're in a deathmatch game. Know how much Millie loves deathmatch, but this is a deathmatch on a 3-player map size with 7 players. And it's awesome. It's a community game. Little bit of lag going on, come on. Hope it sorts itself out. We've had such an excellent game so far. And what is Worry Flory's next step? I bet you Worry Flory is going to build a wonder. That's why he's building so many walls around his base, so many defenses. That is why he picked the Byzantines. But he's going to wait for his opportunity. He's going to wait till a few more of these players get out of the game. Less players to stop, because as soon as you start building that wonder, all eyes are on you. And amazing things happen. Players that have been fighting each other the whole game will team up. Just to stop you, another huge what? Oh my god! Oath to Death living up to his name. Killing all of the Mangadai! Oh my gosh. J-Red laughing at how he's being sandwiched from 2 sides. Oh my god, Oath to Death. Wow. That was amazing. No, it is not Diplo. Diplo would be even more insane to keep track of. J-Red's Holland. This looks like Holland, all the farms. Go to take out Holland. And I think this is the end of the line for J-Red. He's been forced in the middle of the map. All of this used to belong to him. No longer. And his villagers are going on a migration. J-Red saying, please don't kill me. He's going to move past development. Going to run into the... Nope, Mung and I are going to run back. There's no space for J-Red to move into. He's got to be far away from Varendil because Varendil's going to want to finish him off. And he's going to run into Mangadai. Let's see how good Mangadai are. Are they going to let a single survivor? Actually, I think Development's going to spare him for now. But it's not going to matter. They're going to run into Grey now. J-Red's realizing how screwed he is. Oh boy. And the 2 champions from Varendil. Gonna try to get the castle up. Gonna try to batter down the champions. Gonna take 70 hits to take down a champion. Can you imagine this? Single champion surrounded by all these villagers trying to take him out. It's like Game of Thrones when they kill Master Pyso with all the children. That's what I think of. So that's going to be the end of J-Red. This is how he's going to go out. He's going to go out like a boss. He's going to take down those 2 guys, those 2 champions. And he's still going to be alive. He's going to have a town center. Going to be able to rebuild if he wants. The siege onager shots this game are unreal. Now let's check J-Red's resources. He's got resources for castles that can help to fortify his position. He's got resources for town centers. He has resources for villagers. He's got resources for everything. He needs time and he needs space, and he needs a lot of luck. Meanwhile, everything else is pretty much peaceful. Ah, there we go. Varendil's done with J-Red, and he's going to move on to Worry Flory. He's going to get huge siege onager shots. The Byzantines do have redemption. They can convert these siege onagers. But it looks like the impenetrable Byzantine defense, the Constantinople gate, if you will, it's going to go down. And the floodgates should be open. And I will be very disappointed if we don't see Worry Flory at least attempt a wonder. He's got some cataphract in the back to help him defend. At this stage, Varendil taking up half of the map now. Oath to Death's going to attack him on the north side. He's got a sizable army. He's got a lot of upgrades on his units as well. Almost all of them. And at the very least, we're seeing a 2 versus 1 on Varendil. We have Worry Flory and Oath to Death. One in the north, one in the south. However, this is a 300 population game. And what is the population of Varendil? Varendil is on almost 300. Meanwhile, Oath to Death's on 200. Pretty healthy, actually. And Worry Flory on 170. So combined, they have a higher population than Varendil. So they can win this against Varendil. Oh no, Jared, he's gonna delete his buildings! There's a single villager left! 3 villagers, actually. This one's not gonna make it. Oh, is she? Is she? She might make it! Okay, what's gonna happen now? I wanna see where this, this epic goes. Alright, now gonna go into watchtowers. Nice. The old 49-minute watchtower rush. Of course, Warrior Floor is going to build the castle in the exact same position it went down. Alright, here comes those Celt siege rams. Now we have some bombard cannons here to defend. I don't see... We have some cataphracts here also. Let's see if they are able to get out another castle. And on the north side, Ode to Death's really taking his time. He's made a little bit of progress, but he's really taking his time. We need to see Ode to Death go in sooner, or these guys communicate. Because it looks like Varendale's winning the battle here. Here comes the cataphracts, here comes the cavalry. We should be able to take out the siege, take out the halberdiers as well. Only 2 hits to take down a halberdier. That's what makes Cataphract so strong. And Ode to Death is kind of splitting his resources. I disagree with this. He's going to take down some villagers from development, but I think Ode to Death needs to focus everything onto the left side and cleaning up the left side fast. Jared messaging me, the end has come. Sneak you start, and development's going to resign actually, and Jared's out too. So those two are going to go out. So development's just not going to rebuild. He's got no space. Can't rebuild here. What you need is you need space. Again, space for those farms. And that's just something development doesn't have. No space, no time. Of course Warrior Floor is going to rebuild. If he wants to build a wonder, he should build it in the back here. And let's check Varendale's resources. He's got the healthiest economy out of everyone. Tons of food. And let's see how Varendale responds. He's got tons of food, needs more gold. He's going to build all of these barracks. He's stuck at 250 population, needs to rebuild a bunch of houses. That's what's really keeping him down. And by the way, if you are listening, if you were in the game, make sure you do exit out of the game to reduce lag. Sean, J-Red, Development, and Dreaming Fish. Isn't that incredible though? We're down to a 3-way. We started with 7 players. Started with 6 actually. We're down to the last 3 now. And imagine where these guys have played. If you're on YouTube, start the video from the beginning and imagine where these guys were from the start of the game. And I still don't know who's going to win. Varendale getting the heavy 2-on-1. Did Varendale threaten Ode to Death, my bad? I don't remember him going against Ode to Death, so this is just a smart move from Ode to Death to take the battle before Varendale takes it to him. And now, this is a tough position. I mean, these infantry are all going to spread around. The onagers and the siege is not going to be very effective. Of course, champion's not going to be very effective. What you want is the Celts to go against the Aztecs. Is you want to fight in choke points where that siege can be really beneficial. How are you going to deal with these Jaguar warriors now? This could be the end. What a great defense from Warrior Flory. This could be the end of Varendale. Oh my gosh. Wow. On the north side is going to get wrecked. Going to get decimated. Varendale trying to pump out as many champions as possible, but they just melt to these pikemen and Jaguar warriors. And they'll melt to the cataphracts. There's not even... Oh, halberdier on the bottom. That's the best thing to make. Will these guys be able to finish it off? Will they be able to finish them off, though? Because sometimes players don't follow all the way through. Will they be able to finish off Varendale completely? And maybe what, we do still have this army from Ode to Death if he wants. Can take out these buildings and start to think about killing Warrior Flory. You guys concerned about your bets, I think? Look at this walls, this is beautiful. Looks like those cataphracts went down, or they went home. I can't see which. Looks like they went down. So Varendil will defend on the south side. The north side is Ode to Death replacing his units. He's replacing them just very slowly. How much stone does Ode to Death have? He did lose a lot of castles in the early game. He's got no stone. So he needs more stone for more castles. He's got 3 castles pumping out. And he needs more barracks too. One of the weaknesses of Ode to Death's game, he has not built a lot of economy throughout the game. Has not expanded. He's still stuck in this corner. Look at Varendil. Vildur had half the map at one point, and Ode to Death is still in the corner. Ode to Death needs to take away this space, take the space, clear out these buildings, and make as much economy as possible. So the north side, it's a bit of a stalemate. Varendil can hold it here. On the south side, Varendil looks fine. He's probably going to think about a counterattack pretty soon. And Worry Flory is just building up his defenses. Waiting for that, well, relic victory, I think. The wonder victory. And there we go. Ode to Death's going to push this back for now. Could see some massive siege shots or a lot of siege lost. We'll have to see. Ode to Death's going to remass though, and he's going to be up for round 2. Oh, not the sheep! Oh, not the sheep! Alright, so these halves are going to be stuck outside the walls. We'll have to see some rams from Varendil. There's still a lot of golden stone on this map, so this game's not going to go into a trash war anytime soon. And a little bit of a stalemate. I would love to see a wonder come up right about now. That would be my dream. Wonders end games. That's the best thing about wonders. They end games whether you win them or lose. They are great. Under the rainbow. Alright, so Ode to Death's going to rebuild for now. There's a lot of space here for them to cover. If it's Varendil that wins this game, it's going to take him a while. Man, I'm just waiting for that wonder. When is that wonder going to come up? Haha, he's repairing the gate. That's funny. If you're new to this game, don't repair gates. Build a new gate, because that gate will take forever to repair. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Yes, you get sheep by watching the stream. That is the currency of the channel. You get it faster by betting, though. So you get it and you lose it faster. So Ode to Death's still not making too much economy. Still trying to mess up that army. Let's check the populations of the players. Ode to Death, 225. Pretty healthy. Needs more villagers, though. Varendil, almost 300. Wow. Looking strong for him. He's got the ram train coming out. Woo woo! The Celts ram train. This is great. It's like tower defense. So the bombard cannons are actually the only ones doing damage to the rams. And here comes the cataphracts. Tell me the help's gonna come in to support. Here they come. And let's check Worry Flory's population. 300 for him, so these two guys almost at 300. Ode to Death's got about 50 or 60 population before 300. And is that going to be... Oh my god, nice siege shot. Nice siege onager shot. So, I think Varendil might not have enough to break this defense. That's a lot of cataphracts. Not a lot of rams anymore. This might have been a little bit too early for Varendil to attack. Oh my god, those Byzantine defenses are so strong. What's so great about them is they don't cost population. Towers never cost population. And I think I should have put this at a 400 population cap. That would have been something. 300 just not enough. Alright, so Worry Flory gonna defend this once more. Is Worry Flory gonna push out? Go for round 2. On the top side, just a stalemate. This is like the DMZ. The demilitarized zone. No soldier dare cross it except for this one guy. This guy's a boss. He's got balls of steel. And it's gonna be pretty hard. If Worry Flory sends all of his cataphracts here, such that they can pick off the halberdiers just as soon as they come out, That would be great. Oh my god, the siege towers! They're all full of hand cannons! Oh my god! That is amazing! That is amazing. Well, it's not useful at all, but come on, that is great. You are my favorite player now, Worry Flory. Anytime we play a community game, we're going to need him to play as the Byzantines. This is great. Alright, so these cataphracts going to go to work. They should be able to clear out these halberdiers. What we're missing, though, we're missing the rams. If only Worry Flory had rams to clear out the buildings. Because Varendale could theoretically just spam halbs all day. And Ode to Death, you better... Ode to Death's still building him. He's going to go for one big attack. And he's still missing this army here. Look at how much army he's got. If Ode to Death attacks right now, I think... You know, I've said this before. This could be the end, though. It's going to be the 2 versus 1 again. Varendale's having enough trouble here. Here comes the siege towers. This is great. There you go. And they're going to ungarrison here. The hand cannons will be great against the halberdiers. I mean, these units are doing damage against the building, so this will get cleared out. This is done. Varendale is not going to come back from this if Worry Flory keeps replacing his units, which I think he will. And on the top side, just come on. Ode to Death, come on. Here we go. He's going to move in. This might be the final battle. This is going to be a great battle. Look at this. They've prepared for a long time. Big siege shots. A little bit premature. Some pretty bad leadership from these pikemen. Going to go all disorganized. And so far, the battle going to Varendale. Nice micro from... Well, auto attack, I guess, but whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, these guys are gonna get shredded. And some more huge siege onager shots. Great micro from Varendale. His leadership is gonna pay off this game, this battle. And that's it, a huge loss for our Aztec player here. Ode to Death. Ode to his own death. That was a huge battle. Most of that was just army control. Wow, that was great. So on the bottom, Varendale's done. That's it. That's it for him. However, on the top, Varendale's still in the game. He's got about a fourth of the map left. This top left corner. Varendale's just gonna call it GG though. I think it's a little premature, but if Worry Flory keeps pushing into this left side, it's not gonna look too good. Oh, there's a big raid here on the bottom. These guys just barely got through, and Varendale hasn't noticed it. Man, this guy's gonna go to work. Varendale doesn't have a lot of villagers left. If these villagers go down, that is like a third of his economy. Man, what great leadership from him and this great engagement, though. Would have liked to see at least his army go down before he calls it GG. Let's see one last stand. But there you go. There's that siege. Oh my god, look at how many bombard cannons. So much value there. That's some units. Who's going to win this battle? Hill advantage for Ode to Death. He's got the stronger units as well with the Jaguar Warriors. Is this going to be a close one? I never doubt this Jaguar Warrior is so strong against infantry. These pikemen are going to clean up even more villages. That's half of... That's most of Varendale's villagers. Varendale has no villages left. That is it. Let's check Varendale's population. He was at 300 population, mind you, for most of this game. He's at 100 now. Just 100. An attack from every side. The great thing is, Development's castles in the middle are preventing these two guys from attacking each other, actually. Alright, so I think Worry Flory is going to call it pretty soon. Going to go for that one last attack. Here's that attack. We missed half of it, unfortunately, but... In the open field, if you just throw armies into each other, in the open field, the Aztecs are going to win that. Unless you saw like some of those great onager shots like we saw last battle. But those Jaguar Warriors, if they close the distance, they are deadly. And I think that's going to be it once this army goes down for Verando. That's going to be it. No economy left down here. There's just this little stronghold here and this little stronghold here. And now we're looking into the stage of the game. Oh, nice walls from Worry Flory, where it's going to be Worry Flory versus Ode to Death. Ode to Death is kind of a survivor. We kind of didn't think he was going to make it this long. Worry Flory's kind of been the defender, but when he got pushed, he defended. He defended against Development and his Mengadai raids. He defended against Verando when he tried to breach the gate and successfully breached the gate. He defended against Verando on the south side when the huge ram train came in, and then he took it to Verando twice in his own base. Second time successfully cleaning up Verando's southern colony. And on the top, Ode to Death going to win this battle as well, perhaps with the help of Worry Flory. Verando's going to resign. He's going to be out, and it's a 1 versus 1. Will we see that wonder come down pretty soon? Let's check Worry Flory's resources. 264 population with him. Enough stone for like 40 castles at least. Ode to Death. 200 population, not as many resources. Still focused on Verandil too. Alright, so we have a clear favorite in this game. Clear favorite's going to be Worry Flory. But we've seen Ode to Death. Can he come back another time? He's been a survivor throughout this whole match. And he could pump that population in before the final battle. The final battle won't happen for some time. We have these castles in the middle. A lot of space between the players. So Ode to Death has some time to build up his population. Grising, where are you? He doesn't even know where he is. Yeah, look at this. None of this has been explored for Ode to Death. That's so funny. He's been focused on the north side this whole time. And Worry Flory, finally with the wonder. Where's the wonder going? I've been waiting for this for so long. Where's this wonder? Oh, he's going to delete it, okay. Or he's going to destroy it, I don't remember. Probably going to replace it somewhere. Where is this wonder going to go? Builder? Why would you build it here? Why? Is this going to be the wonder? Okay, it's going to be stone walls. Okay, he's going to build this wonder here, I think. This is the best spot, though. The most fortified space with the castles in the middle, too. Worry Flory taking too much time, though. Now, this is one thing the Byzantines don't have. Access to siege onager. That's going to be big. But think about the Aztecs' army. It's so infantry-reliant that and they don't get halberdry either. Imagine how easily the cataphracts are going to shred through these pikemen. All Ode to Death has going for him is going to be these siege onagers. Oh man, do you switch into Arbalest if you're in this situation? If you're Ode to Death, I think you might want to. The Aztecs really don't have the upper hand against the Byzantines, I feel. In this late stage of the game. It's funny so many castles are still up in the middle from these defeated players, because these Ode to Death and Worry Flory have never even thought about crossing the middle of the map. Yeah, this is going to be where the wonder goes. Look at... It's like single player. This is great. Look at this defense. This is where the wonder's going to get up. Villagers working at full capacity. This is awesome. This is why the Byzantines are consistently voted as one of the everyone's favorite civilization. It's like always top 5. Such a fun playstyle. Meanwhile, Ode to Death is kind of focusing on building up on this left side. He can cut through trees, remember. Team all alone. Look at this defense. This is awesome. He's all downhill too, though. This is Worry Flory's playstyle. He's not going to go aggressive. Alright. Worry Flory. Ode to Death now up to 250 almost. He's gained a little bit of strength. And here's the final battle outside the walls. Oh, wow. Huge siege onager shots. That's what we're talking about. Siege onagers is going to be the key to victory for Worry Flory. Oh, no! Death's going to call it GG right there. He's not going to be able to get through these walls. How the hell is he going to get through those walls? Oh, you can build rams. No, it's going to be GG right there. We're not going to see the wonder get up. these Byzantine walls are going to just be too intimidating. And I think we knew this was going to happen, but I think we were going to know Rory Flory is going to defend this, but I just wanted to see it. I wanted to see the pikemen run in by the hundreds and get mowed down by bombard cannons and bombard towers. But looks like this fight's going to be enough to scare off Ode to Death. There's no way he's going to break that. And wow, what an excellent game. I think I'm going to give this my game of the month, but that was an awesome game. Had an awesome map. This is T West Mountains. I think you can find it in the Steam Workshop. I'll put a link in the description. What a great game, and what a great game played by Rory Flory. I didn't think he'd win this game. Oh, wow. What a great game. So if you did enjoy this game, please click on the link left for more games of the month. On the bottom left, I can have the strategy guide for the Byzantines. If you want to see how to play the Byzantines in multiplayer, everyone's favorite civilization. On the top right, I can have a coaching session with the Byzantines. And bottom right, I'll have something else that's a lot of fun. And I'll see you next time.